All right, all right. Hey guys, welcome back. Hello, hello. All right, so today is our holiday Christmas party. I'm sorry, it's a few minutes past 6 a.m. I apologize. I wanted to be on here right at 6, but it's a little bit late just because sometimes the fuzzy one needs a little bit of attention. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and kick off this holiday Christmas party. I do this every single year for my subscribers. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for making my channel the incredible place that it is. I love being here. It makes me really, really happy. And I love you guys. Thank you for your kindness. Thank you for so much fun and lovely comments, and just you guys, sometimes I belly laugh with the things that you guys say. It's so awesome. So thank you for your intellect and your wisdom and your different opinions that you share here. It's really awesome. Okay, so as you guys know, I have some prize giveaways that we got to talk about, but I have one or two other prizes that I kind of like came across that we got to add to that. So I'm going to give two extra things away today. But before we get started at all, let me just mention this. Oh, and then afterwards, we're going to do some free storytellings for my subscribers as well today. Hi, guys. So great to see everybody. Okay, it's a lot of names for me to list for all of the winners' names. So bear with me. I'm going to announce every single one. Then when I'm done being live, I will add that list of names in the description box. I hope it'll let me have that many characters because it's a lot of people's names that I have to type into the description box. I will also post that list of names on the community page as well, but just bear with me because I'll do that after we're done live, and because it is so much, so many names I got to type out, it could take me just a little while. So just FYI. Okay, one thing that I do really want to mention, and I'm actually going to timestamp this part starting right at about the 2-minute mark, is where I just want to mention when I call out all the different names of winners, I would request of you this very important thing. Please get in touch with me as soon as humanly possible to let me know where in the world you would like me to mail your prize to. It'll take some time to get everything assembled and shipped out, but I'd like to do that as soon as possible. And I usually only give everybody like a window of time where they only get until this time around, I'll say until Monday. So that gives everybody a whole weekend to watch this video. If I haven't heard from winners by Monday, on Monday, I'm going to go live and I'm going to re-give away anything that was not collected. So it's super important. And the only reason I do that is otherwise it'll be strung out for a month and a half where I'll randomly get somebody who goes, oh, I think I won something. I don't know what it was. And I'm like, no, please let me give you prizes. So everybody has until Monday to collect their prize. All they have to do, if I call your name in this and you're a winner, all you have to do is email me. My email is already written right there in the description box. Copy and paste my email. It's a really annoying one that's super easy to have a typo in, but it's katestransformnation. And that's where there can be a funny little misspelling in there. So just please copy and paste. It'll be so much easier. And then there's not a chance for maybe a mistypo because it is 3 words all mushed together. Now, the other thing I was going to say is please, 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 if you're a winner, make sure that you send me the correct mailing address. And if you're in a different country, please, please, please let me know what country that is. These are things I've experienced in the past where people will give me an address, but not everyone lays out their address the same way we do in the United States. So we usually go, our name, and then we do our street address, whatever the number is, and the road name, and then we do our city and our state and then our country. That is helpful for me when I'm writing out addresses because sometimes I don't know if it's a province. I don't know where a town is. So just please do let me know. And if you're in a foreign country and you need like a phone number added in there, do stress that to me so I know that your country requires that. It's a little different. And in the years I've been doing this, I've discovered those are some of the bigger issues that will occur for different countries, the reasons why somebody might not actually receive their prize. So I hope that helps troubleshoot everything. Okay, now for the winners' names, let's go ahead and begin. I'm going to go through the boxes first, and we'll do the ones that come with a free storytelling. And one thing I want to mention about that is if you receive one of the either the red or the golden ticket or the box that comes with a free storytelling, those storytellings, when you email me, just know I will go ahead and generate those videos for you, but I'll send them to you as a private link. It will be specifically for you if you're the winner of that. And what I'm doing for those is I'm doing an overview of storytelling for 2024. Okay. But in any case, just so you guys know, that's kind of the way we'll roll that out. So now, winner number one, we're talking about the mystery boxes first, but the first box is the one that wasn't a mystery because it has the skull deck in it, the shadow deck. That winner is Renia Bigham, Renia Bigham. So, excuse me, Bigham, Bigham. So next up, these are the other 4 boxes. The box that comes, though, with a deck of cards plus 4 prizes plus a free 10-minute reading, that one is going to Claudia Cavalcanti. Forgive me if I mispronounce anybody's name. Thank you for giving me grace this morning. Now, mystery box, technically mystery box number 3, right, is going to Tracy Turner. Mystery box number 4 is going to AJSRVIM. Mystery box number 5 is going to Julie Engerman-primary. Now let's go to those red tickets. The red tickets are the ones where it comes with a free 10-minute storytelling. And so winner number 1 is Mary McGreevy. Winner number 2 is 912 Bernadette. Winner number 3 for that red free 10-minute reading is LaLu 930. Winner number 4 is Divinity 1111. And just as a reminder that I call them the red tickets, they actually come with an oracle card as well. So I'll actually be physically mailing you that in addition to you getting the free storytelling. Okay, just in case I wasn't clear on that. Now, the golden ticket, which is same thing. It's a little golden envelope and it has a free 30-minute reading and you still get a physical oracle card that I mail to you. That one is going to Latrice Thomas. And then let's go over here and go to the 60 holiday Christmas cards. And those are just random Christmas cards, but they do also have a free oracle card in them. It doesn't come with a personalized reading or anything. It's just an oracle card. So it's a little simpler. All right, so we have 60 of these winners, so here we go. Winner number 1 is Areda Tasker. Winner number 2 is Rear 8589, and that's spelled REIR 8589. Winner number 3 is Moonstar 143. Winner number 4 is alexamaya. Winner number 5 is Cream Delight. Winner number 6 is Monica Sykes. Winner number 7 is Lolly, LOLLIE, 6128. Winner number 8 is Joy, 107961. Winner number 9 is Cornelia Heck. Winner number 10 is Gwen the Fairies. Gwyneth, Fairies. My own writing is a little difficult to read sometimes. Sorry about that. Winner number 11 is Melly, Melli. And Melly, I think I saw you as the first person in the house today, too. Hi, sweetheart. I did see you out there. Winner number 12 is Paula MC. Winner number 13 is Julie Collins, and that's spelled Julee Collins. Winner number 14 is Paula Jo Keller Padilla. Winner number 15 is KB, and then it's -HC9QD. Winner number 16 is Isiodora Sobat. Winner number 17 is Andy R. Winner number 18 is Lindsay 1809. Winner number 19 is Christine DTR. Winner number 20 is Harley the Swamp Bitch 6. I love your name. And Harley is spelled HARLEA. Winner number 21 is Zenai Matan, so ZHANEI, and then Matan. Forgive me if I mispronounced that. Winner number 22 is Serene 5426. Winner 23 is Sherry Lee 1111. Winner 24 is Libird, so Liburde. Winner 25 is Divine Light with Sunshine. Winner 26 is St. Jane. Winner 27 is Colt Lineberry. Winner 28 is NGA 672. Winner number 29 is Donna Wilkinson. Winner 30 is Anna Mansfield. Winner 31 is Sarita Fan. Winner 32 is Christine Giddens. Winner 33 is Melissa Guerra. Winner 34 is Marie Cox. Winner 35 is Ms. L. Light. Winner 36 is Anne Marie. Winner 37 is Mel 6748. Winner 38 is Pam Roberts. Winner 39 is Kelly Mounts. Winner number 40 is Mario Fernandez. Winner 41 is Dust Bunny. Winner 42 is Colleen Hughes. Winner number 43 is Super Chicago. Winner number 44 is Broken Bee for Bliss. Winner number 45 is Karen Bishop. Winner number 46 is Jane Bullock. Winner number 47 is Wendy Parker. Winner number 48 is user-WU90YLTP8P. Now, there is, because that was so much to say and I wasn't sure I was going to say it all properly, I clicked on that user's handle to see their actual like channel name, and it's just the letter T, the capital letter T. So maybe that makes it easier too for identification. Winner number 49 is Carol Blackstone. Winner number 50 is OM-1111. Winner number 51 is Mary Masadi. Winner number 52 is Free Spirit-Spirit Wolf. Winner number 53 is Andy Kerr, so ANDYKERR. Winner number 54 is Deep In, and that's spelled DEEPINN, 3815. Winner 55 is Sarah Joy. Winner 56 is D Vine, so DEEVINE. Winner 57 is Dr. Dom Juan Faust. Winner 58 is I Am You 3080. Winner number 59 is Stevette Gibson. Winner number 60 is Christina Alphabet. And I said I was giving away 60, but last night as I was randomly selecting, I accidentally selected 61 of you, and I can't undo that because it wouldn't be fair. 61 is Karen Bardell. Okay, so those are our winners. However, there is one or two extra things I have to add to all of this. And that is that, hold on, I need to timestamp this for later on also. I'm going to try really hard to make sure that this gets timestamped a little bit better so you guys can jump into everything that you need to know. I have a special announcement right now to make, which is many of you know that I have a second channel and I would post little videos and clips about Aries. And so it was always called Regretless Life with Aries. Well, I've kind of updated that and it's being called Tarot Dog Regretless Life with Aries. And I have kind of like I'm going to be putting some content overflow on that and actually putting up some more videos of Aries. If you've never seen my Aries when he was a baby from a couple of years ago, there's I don't know, a handful of video clips over there, but we're doing something a little special. This is what I'm calling my Christmas special. So every single time that I do a storytelling, I always think maybe I'll start using this deck that I've kind of been creating by hand, where it's kind of for an overall topic. And then I thought, well, why would I be the only one who uses this? I know that there's topics that other people would maybe like me to touch upon. And so instead of just leaving every story wide open, over there on my other channel, every single day I'm going to be posting a video, but I'm going to let you guys decide what topic we'll use. So you'll note that in the description box, you will see at the very top, there is a link to a video over there on Tarot Dog. And in that video, it's just called Welcome. I'm wearing the same thing. I just recorded it this morning. But in that video, you guys will see, you can just go ahead and tell me whatever it is that you would like me to start with. I'll be doing a video later today over there, and it'll be based off of whatever random topic you guys suggest, I explain all that, kind of keeping it general and all of that, but that'll be the tone. So it's kind of like every day you get a chance to have your own selection be the chosen one for whatever the video will be. So it is kind of a collective read. But in addition to that, and I'll just mention it here, even though just for clarity's sake, just be mindful, it'll be given away over on that channel. Long time ago, I made an oracle deck with my dog Aries. And so I'm giving away that oracle deck over there on that other channel. So pop on over there after this and feel free to enter to win. I will, like I said, I'll be posting there every single day and doing a video. Plus we'll keep updating videos of Aries over there as well. So it's kind of a blend, like a vanity channel for my dog and a different way for me to have another place for overflow content that I want to do that's just kind of near and dear to my heart. So with that in mind, all right, that was the next order of business. And now let's go ahead and get to the fact that on this channel, I actually have 2 other prize giveaways. So I ended up having 2 more mystery boxes. This was actually an accident on my part. I thought I had everything all organized, and it turns out, no, I had 2 more mystery boxes. Same thing, they come with a deck of cards in them and then 4 other prizes. So anyone who's live right now who would like to enter to win one of those 2 other mystery boxes, they're kind of standard tarot decks. There's not anything that magical about them. But let me see, mystery box, this would make it mystery box number 6 and number 7. I got to jot down who the winners' names are going to be. If you don't care which one you win, just box me, baby. Just write box. And that is fine. Write that in the comment section. And I'm going to give everybody a chance to do that because I have to look around because I had one other thing that popped up that I was going to do as a giveaway. And where did it go? Kate, I had so many things in my mind this morning that I was like, don't forget this, don't forget that. I don't see it. And this is really annoying because I'm super excited. Well, it's one of my own decks. It's called Little Ruby, and it's an oracle deck that I created, and it comes just in a little baggie. It's the only reason it's not in a box. But in any case, Little Ruby is the other thing that I'm going to be giving away today. And forgive me that I don't have it handy. I must have set it down before I plunked myself down here to do this. No. Okay, I'm going to quit looking for it. So if you'd like to enter to win Little Ruby, just write Ruby. All right. And let's see. For the winners, Homesick for Hills, you're going to get box number 6. Homesick for Hills. All right. And then box number 7 is going to go to Fawn Quigly, right? Fawn, you said box, right? Yes. Fawn Quigly. Fawn Quigly. I've got your names written down here, but when you email me to collect your prize, please do let me know which one you entered to win, okay? It shouldn't be a problem, but it is just nice to confirm. All right, and for the Little Ruby deck, that is going to go to, it looks like it's going to, hold on. Sorry, everything goes so fast. It's going to Jill Hunter. Jill Hunter. Jill Hunter. By the way, selection is always random. It's wherever my eyes grab, and I don't have any special method of how this happens. It's just kind of the way it goes. It's the fairest way I know how to do it so that there isn't any predetermined this or that. So in this series of winners that we had this year, I would say it was a pretty big blend. There were some some names that I've known since the beginning of my channel. There were some people I've never met before, or I've never seen your names come up before. And then there were other people that I've known recently who've been a part of my channel. So it was a nice blend this year, which was really fun. All right, you guys. So that is it on the prize giveaways. So that order of business is tended to. And now let's go ahead. Yes, Eli Crawford, that's always what I figure is it all goes where it's supposed to. So now the next order of business is the other fun stuff, which is it's time to do some free card pulls for subscribers out there. So you guys, if you would like me to pull a card for you, just type the letter E in the Signs and Sinks. Thank you, Angel. You sweetheart. You're so kind. Signs and Sinks, you're awesome. Let's go ahead. Can I pull a card for you, sweetheart? Let's go ahead and get started. If you want to enter to win a free read with me, is just type the letter E. That lets me know. That's like you telling me that, yes, I want to go ahead and have you pull a card for me. Otherwise, I don't like to do it because I don't want to overstep a boundary is all. That's the only reason I ask you guys to do that. It's not like a power trip Kate thing. It's just so that I know you said yes. All right. And Signs and Sinks, I'm just checking because I don't want to. Yes. Okay, you got it, darling. I always like to have confirmation that it's a yes. Hold on. I've got to get that clicked off of there. Okay, perfect. So Signs and Sinks, let's begin with you, sweetheart. And you guys, thanks again. I hope you're having an amazing start to the holiday. I know it's barely beginning, but that's why I wanted to do this early in the month of December, because some people that are prize winners, you might want to regift something or give it away to somebody else, or, and I always think that's super fun too. So I wanted to make sure that I have enough time to mail everything out to the winners. Signs and Sinks, we are starting out with a 5 of Cups. This 5 of Cups in particular is denoting like someone who's lamenting something that they carry along with them. Obviously it's this thing that's out there in the ethers. They're kind of like slumped off to the side, and they're just randomly looking at kind of like what has already occurred. And obviously it's a disappointment, yes, but the fact that we have, like, I'm going to say a lesson or something that lingers, I don't think that's a bad thing, because this is actually, it's a bright spot. It's almost like hinting that out of a disappointing situation, there is still some kind of a lesson that it hasn't fully been realized yet, but it might have actually been all for the greater good. We have a 2 of Wands in the reverse. Whatever happened in this storyline for this fictional character, and of course I am a fictional storyteller, not a psychic. If this card had been upright, we would have seen that there was like 2 vastly different lives someone had a choice to live in. And one was a little bit more of a like Alice through the looking glass kind of vibe here. The fact that this came out in the reverse, what I'm going to say is, even though a character is lamenting the loss of something, it might, that like the silver lining or the blessing or the lesson might be that at least it gave somebody like, okay, I can confidently choose a pathway. No longer do I have like, well, this is realistic and this is a little fantasy, but I'm kind of torn between the two. My argument would be, even though it sucks to have something end, if one option that ends was a bit of a fantasy anyway, then it actually is so helpful, because we don't waste time spinning wheels and sending energy in a direction that might not have ever materialized into, like a realistic thing that really would have suited us. I think we can accomplish more when we actually get a chance to spend our time and energy right in reality, in a life that really clicks. We got a 10 of Cups. I'm going to double down on that. We got an Ace of Wands. Definitely, I think this character feels the same way, or they will very soon. She's sliding over the rainbow into the 10 of Cups. This is somebody approaching great joy and happiness. Maybe hadn't been quite yet, but will be getting into great joy and happiness. And then to see this character who's standing here with this Ace of Wands, again, tremendous happiness. PPLO7, would you like me to pull a card for you, honey? Hold on, let me jot down your name, because I won't remember that name. That's a mouthful for me. PPL07. PPL07. I just look at this like, this is, I'm not going to say it was unattainable until now. I'm going to say that, you notice how we're seeing here through a keyhole. It's like somebody's dreams are about to be unlocked. Sandy Mara, thank you, sweetheart. Shall I add you to the list? I like the fact that dreams are being unlocked. The true wish fulfillment that somebody really wants is what is showing up here. It wouldn't have been possible if this character had still been pulled off in this other direction that was a choice between reality versus a more fantasy vision. Instead, it's like, nah, it's a lot better, I think, for OM, I'm adding you. It's a lot better for this character to go ahead and see this reality taking shape. It's more satisfying, and it truly is going to be a more fulfilling situation, more passion, more joy. By the way, she's standing in this apothecary, and we have this Leah Love, thank you, honey, I'm adding you. She's standing here in this energy of, I can cook up any beautiful aroma that I want. I've got all of the right ingredients to create this tincture that's going to be smelling like success. That's the best way for me to say this. This could be a character whose life is about to have a lot more love, a lot more joy, but also I feel like this is a career-based message on this one. And I really don't think this would have been possible if our character had been pulled off in this direction that seemed really great, but I think it was more fantasy-based. I think this turn toward only things that are realistic and tangible, that's where our character is really having a ton of success in their lives. I like it, even though it's tough because it starts out with a disappointment, but the disappointment makes way for reality. And I think that's a strong message on that. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Rehab, would you like me to add you too also, honey? I'm going to just stop asking, and I'm going to say, for those of you that are so generous, thank you very much. I don't want to interrupt my storytellings, but for those of you, if you are adding in a donation, I'm going to assume that you also want a free card pull. But please know, it is not imperative. You guys do not have to give a donation. This is free for my subscribers, but I just want to make sure that I also say thank you to everybody. And so if you are making a donation, I'm going to assume that is also your consent to say that you want a free card pull. And I'm only going to say it that way because it gets really hard for me to keep asking otherwise, and I'll keep interrupting myself and everybody else. So I'm going to add you guys. Ms. Light, thank you so much, sweetheart. You are added. Eskar, thank you again, honey. You are so incredibly kind. You are added as well. Thank you. Delinda, thank you, sweetie pie. Delinda. Okay, now I'm going to get back to storytellings right now. Thank you very much, Artho Mew. Excuse me if I said your name wrong. Artholomew. Artholomew. I like that. Thank you, sweetheart. Merry Christmas to you as well. All right, you guys. Next up. All right, let's go ahead and jump back into this. So PPL07, I'm going to go ahead and pull a card for you now. And I'm trying to keep these as one card pulls. Sometimes I need a little bit more just because I can't see the storyline yet, or I don't see the message yet, but I'm going to try really hard to keep these to one card pulls because that's what my intention had been. Shirley, Fawn, Quigly, I see you guys out there. Thank you so much, honey. All right, so PPL07. What is the message? Oh, we have soulmate energy. We have returning soulmate energy. A 6 of Cups is it's warmth, it's love, it's kindness, it's nostalgia. But in the upright, this is talking about, I mean, literally, we have somebody with postcards. We have somebody having those flashes. I always think that around the holidays, I think that it is a time where a lot of memories resurface. It's the nostalgia of maybe even thinking back to things that are just in the past year, because it is kind of the end of the year. We have somebody who's like pressed a rose in a book. This feels more like positive nostalgia as somebody is taking stock of like an era of their life or a year of their life. And as they do that, what's really nice is there's no regrets. And I say that because we have a 4 of Cups. Even in the upright, This is somebody who is saying, you know what, if I ever did regret something, I'm realizing there was, protection involved as well. Sometimes the things that didn't work out great for me, I was probably protected. Probably things went just the way they were supposed to. I've had nice memories. I have warm memories. I remember that someone or some experience that I had was really lovely, and I'm really pleased about it. I'm really grateful for those things. The fact that our character is in such a gratitude like mindset right now, this isn't really talking about a soulmate coming back after all. It's more about thank you for the memories, and energetically I'll hold you in my heart whether or not you're back in my life. This does have the potential for a soulmate to return, but more than anything, it says I don't regret the storyline that we've already told, whether or not there's more to it or not, because it's memories that I'll keep forever regardless. I think that's a really nice energy in all of this, because there's just an overall sense of like, yeah, that was nice. I'm glad that happened. It's a sweet energy on that one. All right, I'm going to leave that there. Thank you again for being here, sweetheart, and thank you for your lovely donation. Next up, Sandy Mara. Thank you very much, sweetheart. You always have such great vibes. Thanks for being here. Thank you, everybody, for being here today. We have the tower in the reverse. I'm a big fan of the tower, upright or reverse. I still dig it. Oh my gosh, Jessica and Steve, thank you so much. What I see is we've got a tower is normally where something falls because we needed freedom from something, or something was built on an unstable foundation. A tower in the reverse, and I have to get another one because I don't see more to that than this. A tower in the reverse can be, well, it turns out things are not that unstable. It turns out we may still have a sense of strength and stability and foundation underneath that we can build upon. We just got a 10 of cups. This says something's not over, because it doesn't have to be over. It doesn't have to be rebuilt from the ground up. There's actually a ton of happiness. There's a ton of potential for happiness. Now, happiness doesn't just happen oftentimes. It requires some actual effort to be put in to build that 10 of cups. But what's lovely is this says this is still very potential, very much potential. And this 10 of cups could represent anything from, family relationships. They get wobbly sometimes, but just because we have, my brother and I are a prime example of this. When we fight, it's like Clash of the freaking Titans. And let me tell you, we fight a lot. But it doesn't actually prevent us from still being super tight. We're super close as siblings, which is also why we have super fights. But it's really funny because anyone who sees us would imagine we'll never speak again. We'll be talking and fine 10 minutes later. Sometimes those fights also lead to better outcomes, because we tend to tell each other how to live, and we don't like to hear that. But ultimately, it's because we both care about, the only reason I'm so opinionated is because I want the best for him. And likewise. So, and the only reason I bring this up is not to make it about me, but to give an example of a tower looks shaky and scary. It's not necessarily that bad, though. Sometimes it leads to much better things, especially when it's like, we might have just ironed out some of the kinks that we needed to iron out. So the 10 of cups is still very possible with some effort, and seeing things eye to eye. The eyeball is very important here. Neither person wants us to be over, is what I see in this. That's really nice. Dwayne, I saw you out there. Thank you so much. Dwayne, I'm adding you to the list, okay? If I can read my writing. Thank you again, my friend. All right, next up, OM. Let's go ahead and pull a card for you, darling. OM, I think we're going to go with this deck for you. Ooh. OM, you just got to start right out. We got a Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, but we also have the Lovers upright. So Gemini energy, and then we've got general Earth energy. You notice how someone's not worried about being too grounded and just pouring all of their energy into just one avenue or one area. Instead, it's like, I want to be up in the sky. I want to be up in the air, and I want to just go ahead and allow myself to maybe taste more than one beverage. I almost feel like this is somebody saying, maybe once upon a time, this particular fictional character was like, okay, I go all in and I give my best and all of me to one person or one situation at a time. And now they may date on a little more lighthearted energy. Now they're like, you know what? I don't want to overcommit and overgive to just one situation until there's a reason for me to do that. This is not meaning that they're not like committed or that they don't want something serious and real. It's just, how does this character prevent themselves from overgiving? It may be to make sure that they don't just pour everything that they've got into one avenue to the exclusion of even finding out what it is that would suit them best. And this might sound rude the way I'm going to say it, but they also need to make sure that whomever they're going to gift that much energy to deserves it, is entitled to it, because they're putting in equal amounts. This is a card of choice, and this is somebody who says, I do not choose to overgive in one direction. I need to make sure that maybe I have more than one interest right now, and I want to see who turns around and gives me equal value. I'll only meet people where they're at. How much energy do they give me? How much energy is it worthy of me giving in return? It just feels like a more discerning energy. It doesn't feel toxic. It feels more discerning. Veronica, thank you, sweetheart. I'm adding you to the list, okay? Anyway, that's what I've got on that one. I don't think it's to be rude at all. I just think that it's a character who's determining, I want to do things fair and square. I want to do things more balanced. All right, Leah, love, my dear, let me go ahead and pull a card for you as well, sweetie. Good to see everybody today. Thank you so much for being here. All right, let's see. We have got the moon. This moon does carry with it, so it's Piscean energy, but this moon does carry with it a little bit of concern because they're fast asleep and the teddy bears are there. So it should be sweet dreams. The subconscious is working on stuff, but you notice the teddy bears cast a scary shadow here instead. I'm willing to say that somebody is not admitting the fact that their subconscious is worried about something. And I don't know why, but I feel like somebody is worried about our lead character, the devil. They're worried and they're almost a little bit jealous. They might be worried that they're going to lose our lead character. They may be worried that what if somebody else gets a hold of them before I do? What if they fall in love with somebody else? There's an underlying like jealousy here, like, but I want them. And it just feels like we have a character who is not admitting it. It may come out in other subtle ways, though, because when we see the devil like that, the devil puppets, right? That's literally what we see. This could be somebody who's not behaving super sweet or super nice toward our lead character. And our lead character would be like, what is going on? And it may be that little green-eyed monster, that little jealous streak, that little like, well, I want them to reassure me that they want me, but I don't know how to say that. So instead of treating my partner sweet or treating my love interest sweetly, instead, I'm kind of being a jerk, because what I wish more than anything is that they would reassure me, take away my fears. Really, this is all fear-based, is what it looks like to me. Capricorn and Pisces. It's just like, basically, this is a message of someone's bad behavior is because their subconscious is pretty darn nervous. They're jealous and they need reassurance. That's what I see in this. Not saying it's okay, just saying those are the messages that we got on that one. So it comes out a little bit blunt. I'm a fictional storyteller. I read fiction only. Bear that in mind. But at the end of the day, whether it's good, bad, or ugly, I will tell whatever story comes out, because it's all just about watching the characters play things out. And, I haven't seen a person do that or do that. I wonder if that would be the underlying reason. That's what my stories are all about. So if you guys are ever wondering, no, I'm not making predictions. I'm not a psychic. I never pretended to be one. I don't have that gift. I have the gift of storytelling. So anyway, moving on though. Thank you guys so much for being here. All right, next up. All right, Rehab, this one's for you, darling. Let's go ahead and pull a card for you. We have got 4 of Cups that came out sideways and a King of Coins in the reverse. A little bit salty. We got somebody who's like, I'm not giving, and I'm kind of not ashamed of that, but maybe I kind of am, but I'm not going to admit that part. They half regret it and half are doubling down on their mistake, is what it looks like here. I'm not trying to make light of it per se, but I'm kind of looking at this character like, what are you doing? 2 of Wands. Their conscience is eating at them, but they can't decide what to do about it. I wish I didn't have to say sorry, but could still be forgiven. Like, you notice how they're reaching between the sun and the moon? Like, I don't really want to be clear and say, hey, I messed up and I have a regret. I'd rather not have to acknowledge my mistake, but I do want things to be good again because I do regret it, but I'm just not going to be able to humble myself. So can we get it somewhere in the middle where I don't have to say sorry, but I get the forgiveness? That's what this looks like to me. Let me get just one more on that because oh my gosh, this so sounds like me sometimes. I have been very egotistical before, and I'm only laughing because I'm like, oh, this is so not a good look, and I'm like, I've been that person before. Two of Pentacles, yeah, this character cannot decide what do I do, and they're almost hoping that whatever happened will be swept under the rug. You notice how it's like they're on point, they're on toe, but then we've got this bonsai that's growing up on this, angled rock. Everything is so it's unsustainably topsy-turvy because it's kind of like maybe I can just walk on eggshells and just hope that everything smooths out without me having to address my mistake. So we have somebody whose pride and ego is in the way right now. That's the clearest way I could say this. And they're really hoping that maybe they won't have to do the right thing and fix it. I don't see that that's really going to work out for them very well, because really, you know what? It might be something that they can let it slide this time, but our ego eventually bites us. At least maybe that's just my experience, but ego bites us in the end. All right, that is what we got on this one. This character, they're still just hoping to ride it out, but I don't know. I don't think that's going to work. Everything is too unstable with those 2 2s that we saw. They're probably going to have to find humbleness at some point. Next up, Ms. L. Light. So let's go ahead and pull. Actually, Ms. L. Light, I feel like, so funny. I'm going to go with one of my favorite decks, which is not particularly light, and yet it's it gets down to the bone, and that's what I love about it. So to me, that is kind of where we find the light, when we dive in deep. So we've got an 8 of Cups. And you notice this is a character in deep thought. She's contemplative, because it's like, okay, if I'm going to do this, if I'm going my way, if I'm, making this directional change in my life, I'm going to do the right thing. I'm going to make sure that my motive is correct. I'm going to make sure that where I go in the right direction. For who I am, for what I am, I want to make sure that I do this right. We have Page of Wands and we have 2 of Cups. So this is very much about a character wanting to choose properly because there's a lot at stake. This is a character who they might be thinking long and hard about if they've been single, and they're saying, but I feel like possibly sending a message of love to someone that I think really gets me. It feels like a very independent-minded individual, somebody very proud, very strong. Their mindset is like both intellectual, but also kind of a unique individual. And if they're thinking like, I don't need to send this message, but if I do, it'll be because I'm sending it to someone who I believe is as individual and unique and matches me, matches my heart. I have a bond with, I could imagine building this bond with. It's someone that I feel potential with. And maybe this character is like, I don't always find that because I am used to doing things solo. I am super independent, but when I meet someone that I think there's something special, they're one of my kind. Ooh, and now is that In Excess who sings that? You're one of my kind. I feel like they're weighing it very heavily, saying, why do I feel compelled to reach out? Why do I feel compelled to flirt or to send out, those signals? It's because I feel something here. I feel an interest. I feel a bond. And so I think I'm going to acknowledge it. I mean, that's the bottom line. But this character is very astute. They're very truthful with themselves. Like, they ask themselves, why do I feel this way? Why do I want to do this? Oh, because there's something pulling me. Okay, I acknowledge that. All right, I'm going to leave that one there. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. Eskar, you are next, my love. Eskar, let's go with, there's the other one I wanted. And hold on, it's tea time. All right. Also, this is a nice chance for me to let you guys know in the description box, you will see that there's a link that'll take you to my other channel. It's a specific video that I just posted this morning on my other channel. I am giving away the Oracle deck that I created that is specific for Aries. And the channel itself is Tarot Dog, Regretless Life with Aries. And every single day over on that channel, I'll be posting a video where the collective gets to decide what the topic will be about. So don't miss a chance to do that. Again, right there in the description box, you'll find that free link, and that'll bounce you over to that channel. Subscribe and, enter to win and drop a message in there so I know what topic you guys want me to use. And I'll be posting a video today on that channel and every single day thereafter, at least throughout the month of December. That's a December special. But anyway, that was all the extra side note. I got to remember to mention this to you guys because otherwise nobody knows about it. All right, here we go. The fact that we have got the Prince of Swords. Prince of Swords Eskar this is Loki. Loki is god of chaos. This is somebody coming in fast. They're coming in wild. They're coming in chaotic. The bottom line is, though, they are riding in a thunderstorm. This is exciting energy, though. I don't find it annoying. I find it powerful. I love thunder and lightning. Peregrine falcons are so fast, and they have such incredible eyesight as well, that I'm going to say, even though this seems chaotic, Loki decided to fly in on a peregrine for a reason, because they want speed, but they also want accuracy, and they've looked at this very intently. So this matters to whomever this is. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, possibly. But this is somebody, Devil and Prince of Wands. Okay, there's no way for me to say this delicately. This is passion motivated. This is somebody who is like, they may impulsively and purely because they think somebody's hot, like spicy, sexy, hot. That is their primary reason for, that's their underlying motive. This is the lustiest devil card I've ever seen. And it's kind of like I think it's supposed to depict the Beltane festival also. We've got people dancing in the moonlight. It's kind of a, ecstatic kind of dancing around the bonfire vibe. This is all about passion as well. We have a lot of passion in this. And that is the primary reason. I mean, passion is always a good motivator, but this is passion of the attractive variety. There's no other way for me to say it. We have a character who is deeply, deeply attracted. And I don't want to paint it in a negative light. Like we're sensual beings, right? We're spiritual creatures, but in physical bodies. So, and that physical aspect of life is a wonderful aspect of life. Well, this character is very, like, they've honed in. They see somebody that they think is very attractive. I'm guessing that this is a divine masculine who has, and I just say that because we have exclusively masculine energy, meaning it's the energy of the sun. They're the action taker in this. It does seem like it pops up out of nowhere that they suddenly are just like, hey, I need to say this. Hey, I'm really interested. Hey, and it could be a bit of a surprise, but it's not really a surprise. This is somebody who has, they know what they like. And when they see what they like, they go ahead and they admit it. It's actually bold. I kind of dig it. Could be Capricorn energy just because we do have that as a major. But we've got somebody who has noticed our lead character and they like what they see. And they're not pulling any punches about it. So kudos to them for that. I like the direction, the spiciness, and the power to that. All right, next up, dear Delinda, let's go ahead and pull one for you, my dear. Delinda, let's go with this deck. It's a little bit artistic. I love this one myself. Delinda, we have got Queen of Pentacles upright. Seven of Swords. Sorry, I have to give her a little bit of an outfit. We have, in this story, we have two characters that are closed off. Our Queen of Pentacles has gone into seed pod mode. So all of that amazing potential energy is there. What I'm picturing right now is like, I love especially planting wildflowers. And so, like Cosmos, they throw so much seed. If you seed them once, you pretty much don't have to again. Ortho, no, you're next, sweetheart. You're actually the very next right after Delinda, and then Fawn Quigly is after you. Hang in there just a minute and I'll get to you, darling. This is like, even during the winter, I know that my cosmos have done their little job, right? There's no flowers left. I've already tidied up the garden, but I know that come springtime and summer, I'm going to see those little seeds that seem to be invisible on the ground right now with pretty much minimal effort for me. They're going to grow and blossom to something amazing. So there's like the seed is already there. The timing may not be for this Queen of Pentacles to completely like open up and blossom and, you know, become that beautiful flower. And that could be that this is just the time for her to hold back, even though she wants to give. She has a lot to give. And we see her still poking out her face saying, hey, don't think I'm not here, because I am, but also don't think I'm going to just crack open and give all of me right now or blossom and bloom when at this point, if you haven't given me sunshine and rain and, you know, attention, then I'm not going to blossom for you. Of course not. That's not the right time. Why would I open up and give when somebody is over here sitting here pretending that like they're not paying attention to her? And the reason I say that is because it's a Seven of Swords, so it's a card of lies. But they sit here and we have this little pair blocking their eyesight. And they're pretending that nope, I don't see anything. I'm not thinking about anybody. Certainly not thinking about that Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles, don't think about her. I don't know. That's all they do think about. And I say that because we have her up in like this kind of like a painting / window into their mind that's behind them. And we even have these little razor blades cutting through the clouds in their mind. She dominates their mind and they pretend that she doesn't. I understand why she's saying, yeah, I'm not opening up for that. You got to get to the point where you're acknowledging and admitting that you're thinking about me before, basically, I'm not going to be chasing. If you're acting like this doesn't matter, then I won't be blossoming for you. Not unless this person can actually stop pretending that they're not thinking about this. It's kind of like, we do have a bit of a stalemate here, but there's so much potential here. I just have to get one more card. Okay, I said one, we got three. We got the Four of Cups sideways. I almost called it the moon. That looked like a crescent moon to me at first. Four of Cups is sideways. Eight of Pentacles is upright. Knight of Pentacles is upright. You know what I like about this? There's no big drama in all of this. It's more saying, hey, if someone is not ready to come forward, then I'm glad that they're not. I don't want them to come rushing forward if they're not really that interested in doing it or they can't do it right now. It won't be a missed opportunity, because if someone doesn't ever put in the effort, then it wasn't something that was happening anyway. On the other hand, if they need to first put in effort in other areas of their life before coming to my doorstep, then it's well worth the wait, because you know what? I'm a freaking queen. I'm not accepting breadcrumbs. So if somebody is trying to ignore me right now, pretend they're not thinking of me because they don't have enough to offer me, I will gladly say, please don't come in and try to offer me breadcrumbs. Don't insult me with less than what I'm worth. I won't blossom for you until you bring me what I'm worth. And if you never do, it won't be a missed opportunity at all. I'm going to keep growing and working on my own life, but I won't take less. So I would just as soon you not approach unless you're approaching with the real deal. And I think, again, that's very queenly attitude, right? Queen, king, doesn't matter. I don't read for genders, but there's no point in me pretending like I would accept less than what I will, because I won't. Shirley, honey, I'm just adding you to the list. Just a quick recap. By the way, thank you so much, Delinda. All right, next up we have Bartholomew, then Fawn Quigly, Shirley, Jessica Rios, Stevette, Dwayne, Veronica, and Shirley. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and get going. So we've got Bartholomew. Let me go with this deck. We've got a Page of Pentacles. Starts out innocent, starts out sweet, but we have a dragonfly coming in. Dragonflies are action takers. But there's a sweet, gentle energy of an offer that is coming forward to someone. Now, the dragonfly is bringing the offer to this very sweet and innocent individual. Wow, an Empress and a Six of Swords. Well, if there is a gift, and it may be a gift, not necessarily an offer, it may be an actual gift that someone is literally delivering here. It is a gift that will be significant enough for an empress to say, wow, this literally makes me feel seen. It makes me like feel like a freaking empress. It makes me feel like somebody recognizes this is their way of telling me. This could be something that is very special, it's very precise, and it really shows respect. Um, it could be something that it may not be like expensive, it may not be anything huge, and it may not, and if it's just words, again, it could be something seemingly simple, but it has the impact to let someone know, wow, they see me as a true empress. And that has this incredible power to make an empress go from a state of feeling like an island, feeling pretty blue about something, and it completely changes that. It smooths something out. It heals a wound. Feeling respected is huge. Feeling like we're actually seen and our value is recognized. Not everyone can give something expensive enough that's worthy of an empress. But that's not what it's about. It's about value. It's not about, monetary value. It's about the value that is the value of words, of telling somebody something real about how much they're appreciated. That makes somebody feel like an empress when it's heartfelt, is basically what I'm getting at. So I'm feeling like it's a very sincere, like no guile, no ulterior motive kind of reason that somebody is gifting an individual the words that they needed to hear, or just simply deserved to hear, to realize that they are actually seen and respected and, placed in a position of like great worth in someone's eyes. That's huge. It's absolutely huge. Now, it could be that our lead character is doing that for someone else, but I'm inclined to say this is our lead character being made to feel that way. Let me get one more here. Okay, I said one, we got two. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, Knight of Cups upright. I'm going to say for a hot minute, maybe, our poor character had felt very much like, wow, what I've got isn't even of value. What I've got isn't even wanted. Here I have been someone who rolls out the red carpet, serves and serves and serves. And you know what? None of that is, I don't even know why I do it, because it's not noticed. And so, you know what? I feel very small now, and I don't even want to give anymore. And I'm just going to shut down. That is being replaced by, I almost feel like this is a new person coming in that is going to completely, like, this gift could be given by somebody who our character has never met someone who walks in and tells them point blank, like, God, you're amazing. Let me put it this way. Once upon a time, I was traveling, and by sheer coincidence, family friends were traveling at the same time. And so they made a point, and we were in a foreign country, and they made a point of linking up with us. And it was such a shock. And I am a very happy traveler. I love anything. I don't care if it's good, bad, simple. I mean, everything's a great story to me. So I don't care if it's, fabulous or mediocre or whatever. So I'm pretty dazzled all the time. They are not those kind of travelers. So these friends, I never had expected that we would be at the same location and we would have two vastly different opinions of the place. I thought it was magnificent. I was living it up, having a good old time. They did not see what I saw in it. They were, well, the bed's not that soft. Well, there's something to pick apart at everything. And that's just so not my attitude. And you could tell the front desk was like, they would be like, oh God, here comes the other people. And then we'd approach and they'd be like smiley. And all I can say is when a character has only been around individuals that didn't see the worth and value, weren't there for a good time, pretty soon it can feel like the way the front desk would clam up when these friends of mine would approach, because they were so not having a good time. They didn't see the value of the place. Does that mean that the place was not incredible? No, it really kind of means that we all just have different tastes, right? But at some point, like, I think our poor character started to feel like, God, nothing that I do is good enough. Nothing that I have is good enough. So now I just feel like there's no point in offering it because it's not really wanted. And that couldn't be further from the truth. But they had to have a different person come in and actually tell them that, be like, not only are you not just a freaking Queen of Pentacles, you're a freaking Empress. I'm crazy about this. This is fantastic. it's all in like, who are we around? Who's patronizing our business? Who's the person that we're encountering? Like, one person who doesn't see the value in an individual, that has nothing to do with that person's worth. But I feel like our lead character needed a completely different set of eyes, or a completely different individual to come in and say, oh my God, you're amazing. And it's like, what? Somebody thinks I'm amazing. I felt like an island. I felt like all the gifts I had were just somehow not very useful or not very worthwhile, because nobody treated it like it was very much. And it's like, no, one person who doesn't have good taste treated it like it wasn't very much. Trust me, darling, you got it going on. It just is one of these stories where it just takes a different individual to speak some kind of a truth. And this is sweet. This feels like a love story in this one. That was really nice. That was and I think such an important point, that hopefully nobody ever judges one's own like worth based off of feedback that they get from a particular person, because everybody has a different opinion about what's gorgeous and attractive and handsome and fabulous. All right, next up, Fawn Quigly. Here we go. Let's see. What do we got for Fawn? Fawn, we've got a 10 of Pentacles and the Sun. Okay, that doesn't get much better than that. This is a huge amount of, I really feel like this is family related in this story. We have a character who's about to be really nicely surrounded with warm family memories. This is somebody they might also be really understanding the value of whomever their core group is, their friends, their family, the peers, even work, colleagues and such that create the bond in our life that gives us stability. This could be somebody has a moment where they actually feel really supported. And that is kind of like, wow, I can't believe how important that is, to feel like I have, one or two people that really like lift me up and that really have my back. This can also be, this baby elephant reminds me so much of Aries. Aries, it's like he knew I was getting up at 4:30 this morning, and it's like he knew that. And so at 4:17, he wakes me up and he sits there like Batman in the dark. And I open my eyes and I just see his little black ears upright, and he's politely telling me that he'd like to go outside. And the gratitude that he shows me for something as simple. And it's like, baby, you don't have to say thank you. Like, of course you got to go outside and go potty. But the sweetness of that, I can't tell you, sometimes we look at some little things dependent on us. And that is also where we have that emotion of like, this is my little family, this is my fuzzy family member. And that also is this huge sense of like support. Like, it's so sweet that he comes in to ask me, that I'm his person that he comes to ask for his needs to be met. That act of wanting to give and being asked to give. Thank you, sweetheart. Signs and Sings, you angel. I don't know. I just got you, Signs and Sings. I feel like this is one of those moments where I think our character they're feeling pretty full of love all of a sudden. 9 of Pentacles and the Death card. It's a real change. I think that our character has gone from, I almost feel like a paradigm shift. This character may or may not have romance in their life right now, but what they're counting up is all of the people that matter to them, all the other relationships in their life, and in turn, how those other relationships add value to their life, and how their value is reflected in the eyes of all those people that care about them. And that is changing our character's perception of what a good life feels like, to have any kind of bond, friends, you name it, colleagues, you name it, whatever kind. It doesn't have to be romance all the time. This is like just the groups of people that we associate with, that we like and that like us in return. That is creating so much joy for this character, and it's really impressing upon them how valuable they themselves truly are. Just like they feel that much love toward others, they now realize, wait a second, they feel it toward me too. This is a fulfilling life. And looking at all of the avenues of fulfillment that come into our lives, not just through romance. I don't know. I think that's a really distinct message on that one, that it's a character. This character may have romance in their life, but they're realizing it's more than that. Their sense of happiness and completion and fulfillment comes from a lot more than that. All right, my dear, I'm going to leave that one. All right, next up, Shirley. Let's go ahead and grab you a couple cards, dear Shirley. Let's see what we got for you. I'm trying to do one card, but it feels like sometimes I can't help it. I got to get one or two others because I have to. We got 10 of Cups sideways. 10 of Cups. Em, thank you, sweetheart, for Aries, you little sweetheart. Em, I'm adding you here to the bottom of the list. So right now I'm on Shirley, then Jessica, Stevette, Dwayne, Veronica, Shirley, Signs and Sinks, and Em, okay? All right, so Shirley, we've got a 10 of Cups. It's sideways, and this particular 10 of Cups it does have a bit of a fantasy vibe to it. You notice that we see this lovely couple and they're kind of like swinging through the sky sitting on a rainbow. So the fact that it's sideways, I almost think that this is a character who's projecting, who's sending out an idea of what they would like. And we have the World card. We have a King of Pentacles in the reverse. It almost feels like we have a character who is saying, whatever is in my greatest and highest good. I'm ready to start a new chapter. I want to have happiness. I want to have fulfillment. I know that it's out there, but I also know that I have to be aware that if my happiness, if my 10 of Cups is with someone other than whom I wish it would be with, that too I accept now. Even if it means having to leave a King of Pentacles in the past, the idea of someone who should be more grounded. This could be someone who tends to be a bit of a lone wolf, because we do have that King of Pentacles sitting next to the wolf. What am I going to do if someone stays kind of aloof? Well, would that be my 10 of Cups? Do I see myself sitting in the rainbow with somebody who wants to sit by themselves and be a lone wolf? Perhaps not. But because our character is strong enough, powerful enough, and self-confident enough to say, well, if I want that 10 of Cups, I have to be open to imagining the 10 of Cups with someone I have yet to meet. And it may not be the person that I was originally thinking it would be lovely if it was them. But I'm open to that. Like, that's how I look at this character, as somebody so open to the new chapter. And it is saying, whatever is in my greatest and highest good, universe, I receive it. I receive whomever that character may be. I really like seeing that message on here, just because it's so accepting that we don't really control it. If we really want happiness, sometimes we have to be more open to where that genuine happiness is going to come from, especially when we're looking at a 2 of Cups. It really looks like it was about romance. But the fact that our character is so ready to receive it, absolutely. Absolutely. You guys are so awesome. Avril, let me go ahead and add you to the list here. And what I'm actually going to do here, because I want to get to a few others, I'm going to Brad Kraft, thank you so much. Okay, so hold on. Okay, just a second here. I had to get some stuff organized. So you guys are so kind. Bartholomew just says that I would like you to choose someone from below. I'd like to pay it forward. Merry Christmas, everyone. First off, Bartholomew, you are so incredibly generous and kind. Thank you so much. That is so, so sweet. Here's what I would like to do, though. May I send you a Christmas card, my dear? I would like to send you something in return. That's so beautiful. Please do reach out to me. My email is down there, so I hope that you will reach out to me. I'd love to send you a card. Now, with that in mind, though, what I was just going to go ahead and do is I am going to right now make a list of names, and I want to recap real quickly. We have still Jessica, Stevette, Dwayne, Veronica, Shirley, Signs and Sinks, EM, Avril, Breadcraft, and then Bartholomew's selection. But what I want to do right now is make a list of a handful of other individuals right now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to, after making a list, I'm going to choose probably about 1, 2, 3, probably about 8 or 9 other names right now. And then I'm going to jump off of here and I'll come right back on. I have to go get some warm tea. My tea cup is empty. Well, it's cold, what's left in there. And then I'm going to pop right back on. But that time, I'm not going to leave the comments open anymore. I'm just going to go ahead and go through the rest of these names, because there's quite a few more that I'm still going to read for today. But let me go ahead and make a list of these right now. And then I will, Crystal Cape, you are added to the list. Crystal Cape. Helen, you are added to the list. And Helen, that is going to be a specifically from Bartholomew. So Bartholomew, you just gave Helen an extra Christmas gift. All right, Helen, you sweetheart. Thank you for being here. Bruce Reed, you're added to the list. Bruce Reed. Tammy D. Tammy D. I've got. You guys are perfect. San Moy, thank you, sweetheart. San Moy. I'm also adding Gwen Cusack. Gwen Cusack. Melania Horton. Excuse me. Sorry, Melanie Horton. Excuse me. Melanie Horton, you are added. And I'm going to do 2 others here. Oops. Simply Rita. You guys are so wonderful. Thank you, everybody, for being here. And Tony Pony. All right, you guys. Tony Pony. Okay, so this is my list. You guys will see all of these being read for in the next video that I post, but I will have my comments off at that point in time, simply because it does get a little bit overwhelming for me. And I wanted to make sure that I get to as many people as possible. So it's Jessica, Stevette, Dwayne, Veronica, Shirley, Signs and Sinks, EM, Avril, Brad Kraft, Crystal Cape, Helen, by way of Bartholomew, Bruce Reed, Tammy D, San Moy, Gwen Cusack, Melanie Horton, Simply Rita, and Tony Pony. You guys, thank you so much. And I will see all of you guys in that next video. Like I said, the comments will be off on that one. Thank you guys again. Don't forget that in the description box, all of the winners who won a tangible prize, you'll find my email there. Please do email me as soon as possible. If I don't hear from people by Monday, I'm going to go live one more time and give away anything that has not been claimed. So please, 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 if you want a tangible prize from me, do contact me. Also, a little bit later on today, I will be posting the written list of every single person out there who was a winner, so that you guys can see it written as well if there's any question, and I'll post it as well. You guys, thank you so much for being here. Rochelle, you angel, thank you. Signs and Sinks, thank you. Yours was for the next E. I saw. Oh, well then in that case, we've got to add one more. Andy R. Andy R, you just got one by way of Signs and Sinks. You guys are absolutely amazing. I'm so sorry, Signs and Sinks. I didn't know what you meant. My apologies. You guys are so awesome. You're so kind to each other as well. I can't believe what a lovely channel I have. Thank you, everybody, for making it what it is. You guys are so incredible. All right, everyone. I will see you in the next video. Bye for right now.